I'm Chloe. I'm 18 years old. I go to Laney High School. I enjoy pottery and painting and singing, and I've been struggling with bulimia for about 5 years now. I'm half Filipino and half white, so I grew up with like the Asian side of my family, and they've had a lot of like westernized views of how women should look. So a lot of my influence on having to be skinny or like how the typical American woman should look was like influenced by them. Like I was kind of chubby as a child, and they like insulted me, I guess, or just like made fun of me for being like not a skinny 8-year-old, which didn't really make any sense. And it started growing worse when I got social media, especially Instagram and Twitter, because a lot of the women on there who have a lot of followers or are popular have very skinny bodies, or like the ideal weight and height and everything. And I started to idolize models who are 6 feet tall, and I'm 5'2", but I still wanted to be as skinny as them. That was probably like the downfall of it all, was comparing myself to women that I could never look like. I didn't even think I had one. I just like thought I was going on a diet. When it was a lot worse, I used to take laxatives. So I would wake up and have a glass of water and eat like 2 crackers and take laxatives, and I did that for about 2 years. So even now to this day, I'm still heavily affected by the abuse of those pills. So when I wake up, I can't eat first thing, even like not because of the laxatives, but also because I just don't feel right eating first thing. I'm still hard on myself about that, even though I say that I'm recovered. My digestive system is just really messed up from it. Whenever I first saw a therapist for this, because I've had a therapist since like 6th grade, but we've only ever talked about like depression, anxiety, we've never talked about eating disorders. When I first started talking to her about that, and she kind of like opened my eyes about body dysmorphia, because I struggle with that and I didn't even know I did, but now I do, and I still do. And I guess she realized that I was struggling with it and told me that the way that I see myself in the mirror like isn't the way that everyone else sees me. And I know that sounds like really simple and like everyone should understand that, but for some reason it like blew my mind, and I was like, that's not how I always look. I don't always look like 300 pounds like I see in the mirror. Just hearing that that's not actually how I look, and actually being diagnosed with body dysmorphia was like a really big whoa moment for me. And I actually think that was probably the start of my recovery, was hearing that. The hardest part is like telling yourself that you have one, and because you just think it's normal, like it's your normal day to like replace a meal with coffee, and social media like makes it seem funny, because that's what a lot of things on Twitter make fun of, is like replacing a meal with like gum or coffee, but that's an actual eating disorder, and people suffer through that like every day, and so now they just think it's like normal. So try and separate yourself from social media. Stop comparing yourself to girls that you can never look like because they're like 6'3" and a model and have a personal trainer and a personal chef. Like you can't reach that, and just try and learn to be happy with the body that you have, because that's what I did. And I know what I do won't work for everyone, but I think it's a pretty simple, straightforward plan, because a lot of girls are like obviously skinnier than me and my height and my age, but I don't care about them. I love myself and I care about myself. Like, yeah, they look good, but I look good, maybe even a little bit better. And I feel like that's the attitude everyone should have. So learning to love yourself is definitely the first step, and also the hardest part.